put dust in my weed. Hey, what's going on?
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on me. Pushing through about to rip shit. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G-Bang, baby. Two locked out niggas so we're crazy. Death Row is the label that pays, man. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand. From a young G's perspective. And before me dig a bitch, I have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man. And at the same time burning her man. Now you know I ain't with that shit, Lieutenant. Ain't no pussy good enough to get burned while I'm offended. And that's relevant, real damn holy feel. And now you hookers and hoes know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I tend to got caught as my people kept peeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on this seatbelt. You've never been on the ride.
my shit.
With a producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time, with the dope rhyme that I kick, you know and I know I feel some old funky shit. To add to my collection, this selection symbolizes don't take a toke but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop Dogg came to do. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this. And who gives a fuck about love?
So just chill to the next episode. Showing much flex when it's time to wreck a mic. Pimpin' hoes and clocking a grip like my name was Dolomite. Yeah, and it don't quit. I think they in the mood for some motherfucking G shit. So Dre,
What up, dog?
gotta get what they want.
What's that shit?
Gotta break them off something. Yeah, and it's gotta be pumpin'. City of Compton.
Where it takes place, so a national attention. Mobbing like a motherfucker, but I ain't lynching. Dropping the funky shit that's making the sucker niggas mumble. When I'm on the mic, it's like a cookie, they all crumble. Try to get close and your ass will get smacked. My motherfucking homie, Doggy Dogg, has got my back. Never let me slip, cause if I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I got my Nina, then you know I'm straight tripping. And I'ma continue to put the rap down, put the Mac down. And if your bitches talk shit, I have to put the smack down. Yeah, and you don't stop. I told you I'm just like a clock when I tick and I top. But I'm never off on the zone till the break of dawn. See you when PTO in the city they call Long Beach. Put the shit together like my nigga DOC. No one can do it better like this, that, and this, and it's like
This is Radio Los Santos, always playing the newest tracks all over the state, man. This is the music that put us on the map. We running the world right now.
Some of you don't know what's happening in Boston. Now, 50 feet away. Silence scared nigga, you so wild. Do no silence, none of your business. Hide on the heart in the head too many times. With a Bible, still trying to act cool. But
All
shit,
right,
you so
fool.
cool, all the cool, you just a people, you can't get it ever. You're on the level. Your own rivals are back to us. They just look at your ass and call you a blueprint. So I look in my lap and say, "What pasa?" Yeah, this is for the raza.
You hit me, fool! You hit me, asshole! Oh no!
It's a revolution out there, and quite frankly, it's time to start chopping off some heads. I'd rather be dead than ignorant. Learn from me.